Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. And if you're interested, I have 3 new video series for you for this month of July. And the first is the Love and Romance Mid-Year 2025 Psychic Tarot Update for singles and couples for each sign of the zodiac. So if you're interested in getting that, it's on Vimeo. It's on my on-demand videos. So that link is down below in the description box. And it's also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. If you want to see what the rest of the year holds for you in your love and romantic life, you may want to get that video series. And you may possibly want to get your sun sign and your rising sign, or your moon sign, or whatever resonates for you, usually on YouTube. Also, my mid-year psychic tarot update for each sign of the zodiac, where I use the center of the Celtic Cross Tarot spread for each sign of the zodiac to tell you what my guides had to say for you for the rest of this year in general, like work, love, family, whatever comes up. So you may want to check that out. And also my psychic crystal readings for July for each sign of the zodiac, which are a continuation and an expansion of these psychic tarot readings I'm doing right here. I go into the crystal and get messages from my guides for your zodiac sign for this month. So you may want to check that out. Again, these links are down below in the description box. They're also over on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. The links are there. And when you purchase these videos, you not only are you getting psychic predictions and messages that could be helpful to you or useful, you're also helping support this channel to keep going. So thank you so much for all of your purchases on Vimeo. I do truly appreciate it. So all that being said, Taurus, now on to your July 2025 psychic tarot reading. And the first card you have, Taurus, is very likely you, because you have the Queen of Pentacles. And this is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have, like I said, if your sun, moon, or rising sign is an earth sign, which you are, but this could be another earth sign in your life as well. I feel like you have big decisions you may have to make, because I hear you have to decide. I feel like some of you may be thinking about having a child and fertility or fertility issues for some of you. But that's not going to be the case for all of you, but that does come up here. You may be thinking of changing your life or going in some kind of new direction. This could be career. It could be job-related, career, or it could even be in your romantic life. And I feel like there's things that people are saying to you that are putting you on high alert or giving you ideas. So I feel like there's been people either giving you comments, either that you like or don't like. You may not have liked the comments. Or just like trying to point things out to you or give you advice that you may have like blown off or not really wanted to listen to or hear, but they've been festering in your mind or in your emotions. And so you may be starting to mull over some things that people have said to you that kind of got in there, like, you know, got in your psyche. And so it could be causing you to consider what they've said and then thinking about, maybe I should listen to this, or maybe they're giving me some good sound advice. You could be putting yourself out there in a new way. So if you want to get a new job or start a new career or do something like that, you could be putting yourself out there in a new way, like on a resume, on interviews, if you go on any interviews. But you could be putting yourself out there in a whole new way in regard to marketing and promoting yourself, your business, or even if you want to meet somebody new for romance, you could be putting yourself out there in a new way. If you have not had people giving you comments and suggestions and things that you either like or don't like, some of you could be getting your ideas and suggestions from the internet, from videos you're watching, or blogs you're reading, or, you know, anything that could feel like, you know, that I feel like that's talking to me, or, you know, and you may like shelve it. Like I said, these may have been things that you put on hold, or you blew off, or you didn't really want to pay attention to or listen to. But now maybe you are starting to feel like you want to pay attention to some of those messages, wherever they were coming from. Could have been your family, friends, internet, like I said. And putting yourself out there in a whole new way and having to make decisions. That's what really boils down to what my guides are saying about the Queen of Pentacles card for you. The next card you have is the Knight of Rods, and this is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That could be their sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a fire sign. This could be somebody that you want to catch up with. It could be somebody like a friend or a relative or somebody you used to work with years ago, and you're reconnecting with them, and in some way you want to catch up with them. They could be trying to sell you on something, get you on board with something, get you on some kind of involved in some kind of project, plan, or idea that they have or that they're getting going. So you may be catching up with them, but they may be trying, like maybe they want you to invest in their company or their business, or maybe they want you to come work for them, or maybe they want you to join in a partnership together. Or it could even be love. Maybe they're like, hey, you know, reconnecting with you, you're catching up with them, and they're interested in you guys dating. I feel like you may feel like they're a little suspicious, and you may feel like you don't totally trust them or something that they want to do or that they're saying. I feel like they look at you like you're reputable, you're an upstanding person or citizen. Like I see them looking at you like that. I feel like they believe that you two could be a good team together in some capacity. It could be a short-term business endeavor, a long-term business endeavor, a love relationship, maybe a friendship even, that, you know, maybe you guys weren't really friends before, but you kind of knew each other, but you catch up, and this Knight of Rods, this fire sign person may want to be like hang out, be friends. Like, I don't know what the association is going to be specifically because it's a general reading, but it does come up like they look at you like you're ethical, upstanding citizen or person. They want to get joined together with you in some way or collaborate with you in some way. But I feel that you are not totally trusting of this or them. Like there's some trepidation on your part. this could be somebody you're already intertwined with, and they may want to get married or engaged or move in together because they may want to build a life together with you. So it could be either they want to build a business with you, a friendship with you, or a romantic life together with you. But you may already be intertwined with them. So if you've been, going out with this person consistently and had some kind of relationship with them, they may propose to you, possibly, or say, let's move in together. Could come up from this fire sign person. And I feel like whatever's coming from this Knight of Rods to you in July, they're trying to put their best foot forward with you, their best pitch, their best foot forward. So the next card in your reading, Taurus, is the Justice card, and this is dealing with court documents, legal papers, lawyers, the court systems, judges, lawsuits, divorces, mediation. But it could also be in a situation that's been unfair or unjust, now becomes fair and just for you, and it doesn't have to be legal. It could be, something that there's justice in a, just karmic justice, maybe. Some of you are going to be seeing a lawyer because you may be filing for divorce or finding out information if you're planning on getting divorced, like what you need to know ahead of time. Or it could be planning a will, a trust, a will, or something that you want to do, but you need the details about it, like what's involved. Like, what's involved? What do you need from me? That kind of thing is circles around. So something you want to do, maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to create a will or a trust, a living trust. It could also be a divorce. But I don't know that you're actually doing it then. You could be, for some of you. But some of you may be just trying to shop around for a lawyer or just find out what's going to be entailed. What are you going to have to do? What will the legal process be? If somebody is coming after you and they want to sue you, you may be consulting a lawyer because you want that legal backup behind you. I do feel that some of you will retain a lawyer. My guides are saying getting your documents and things in order. It is going to give you some kind of sense of peace, believe it or not. It's going to make you feel more stable, solid, and give you peace. The number 5 is around this, so this could happen on the, it could be around July 5th, but I really feel it's more like the 15th or the 25th. The number 5 is somewhere associated to this for some of you. There could be a prenup happening here, or like something that you need to get signed, and that it would make, you guys would make beautiful music together. That's the exact quote of my guide. So it could be a prenuptial agreement. It could be a marriage license is a legal document. So you could be signing a marriage license or a prenuptial agreement, or a business partnership arrangement or agreement, and that you would be making a good, it would work out well for you, if that makes any sense. Making beautiful music together with somebody could come up with why you're seeing a lawyer. So the next card in your reading is the 9 of Rods, which makes sense with this. If you're having any legal battles or problems or consulting a lawyer, it could really make sense here. This is a card that symbolizes being prepared and ready for battle, getting your ducks in a row. They told you in this card you could be getting your documents in order, This can also mean being suspicious of someone or something. So we have to see why it shows up, why it showed up for you, Taurus, in July. Some of you may be afraid or concerned or worried that you're going to be sued by somebody. So that may be why you're getting your ducks in a row and going to a lawyer. Like I said, for some of you, I really feel you're just trying to get information from a lawyer, not retaining one. But in that card, it did say some of you will be retaining a lawyer. I get you feeling like, I'm pretty sure somebody's after me. What, is it a neighbor? Is it a coworker? Are you a boss and you think it's an employee? Is it your spouse or an ex? I don't know, but like it comes up, like the energy, collective consciousness of Taurus is like you feel, some of you are going to feel like somebody's coming after you somehow, like legally. I feel like you've got questions, like, should I stand my ground? Should I cave in and give in? Or should I stand my ground? Which may sound weird, but I do get you debating about that. Remember, in this card, I got that you have to make some kind of decisions. This could involve what's coming up here in the Justice and Nine of Rods card. If it's not legal, somebody may want to take something back from you that they feel isn't yours. Maybe there was an estate that was settled and you got some things left to you, but your siblings or other people in the will don't think you should have gotten it. So they want to fight it. Or, you know, could be something like, I don't know if this would happen at a job. I've never heard of this, but it could be where you were supposed to get a promotion, or somebody else was supposed to get a promotion. You get the promotion. They're mad about it, so they want justice. So if you work at a place where there's a union, they may go to a union rep or a union court. Like I think they have those, like in where I don't know if what they call it, but where they investigate stuff. And so this could be somebody that feels like you got something that you should not have gotten in some form or another. And they may be disputing you about it. Some of you, it could be legally. Some of you maybe not legally. They're just going to confront you about it. But this is getting your ducks in a row and being prepared and ready for battle and being suspicious of someone or something. That's what the card means. And it does come up here as legitimately that. Because sometimes when I read the tarot cards, I'm like, they give me messages. I'm like, I don't really get why it came up with that card. But I feel like this card is very apropos for you in July or possibly August. So the last card in your reading is Five of Cups. And this is sadness, loss, and regret. But not all hope is lost because there's still two cups upright here. So that shows there's still hope. This could also indicate an issue with drinking, you or somebody you're connected to. Not always, but sometimes it can mean that. You may feel like you bit off more than you could chew. You may have feel in July like you have either bitten off more than you can chew or overcommitted to yourself in some way or overpromised. You may have some worry or concern like, I don't want to go back to doing the thing I used to do. So maybe there was a career that you left or a job that you left. And then now maybe you're not having luck out in the business world or starting a business or something else you were doing. And you tried to get going and it didn't work out. And now you're thinking you have to go back to what you used to do and you don't want to do it. That could also be a relationship. maybe you left a relationship, but things aren't working out the way you had hoped. So you're feeling like, oh no, I don't want to go back to what I used to do. But like that relationship, it could be that. You may feel misunderstood. You may feel like you're tired of being everybody's whipping post. You may feel like people don't respect you enough, or are misunderstanding you, or a combination of all of that. Misunderstanding you, not respecting you enough, using you as a whipping post, taking their problems and things out on you, or blaming you for things, like being a scapegoat. Some of you Tauruses may be feeling like something in your life, some area of your life, whether it's at your job or in your career or in your family or at a club, group, or organization you belong to, where this is happening. But I definitely get you feeling like, oh no, regret. I don't want to have to go back and do what I used to do. So that does come up here for some of you. Some of you may be married and feeling like you're tired of the relationship. You may be unhappy and want to get out of it, but you have a real sense of trepidation, or, you know, of wanting to put yourself out there again to meet somebody new. And you may be like, oh, I don't want to do that again. So if you're in a relationship that's not working out, you may feel like you really are like hesitant to want to go out there, put yourself out there again. So some of you may be teetering on, do I stick with this relationship I don't like, or do I get myself out of it and then put myself out there again? You could be like, I don't know if I want to deal with that again. What's that old saying? The devil you know sometimes is better than the devil you don't. So you could be feeling like, oh, I could be jumping from the frying pan into the fire. So in regard to relationships, but that could also be in a career or a job, or, you know, something like that. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Tauruses to work with, use, and wear in the month of July 2025, you've got blue lace agate. And this is connected to helping with the throat chakra. It's strongly associated with the element of air and water, and the zodiac sign of Pisces. Blue lace agate brings hope and unity. It's good for cleansing and harmony. It helps neutralize anger, fever, and inflammation. Blue lace agate is a cooling and calming stone. It's good for verbal expression of thoughts and feelings, and it helps thyroid and repairs bones. So, wow, blue lace agate doesn't come up too often, but you got it here for July. You're going to feel more invigorated, revitalized, more upbeat and happy if you carry and wear this stone in July. It's going to help you overcome fears, anxiety, apprehension. It's going to help turn any negative thoughts into more positive ones for you. So if you feel like you're having a lot of negative thoughts, or getting dragged down in a negative way, this could help you see things on a more positive note. If you're having any eating disorders, regardless of what it is, bulimia, anorexia, anything, it could help you overcome eating disorders or any trouble that you could be having in the area of eating and digesting food. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it. Share it with others if you feel it's worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel. And if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested, all my most recently recorded video series that I've done for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a wide variety of divination tools and bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for those topics. Most of those links are all posted down below under this video in the description box. Or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page, and there you will see all the multitude of video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you can click on your zodiac sign on that website page under the video heading you want, and that will take you directly to that video on Vimeo. And when you buy these videos on Vimeo, you help support this channel and keep it going. So I do truly appreciate it. Thank you so very much for all of your purchases on Vimeo. You can also help this channel by donating. Get some wonderful donations from people that are really quite surprising at times, and I do truly appreciate it. It does help so very much, and it means a lot to me as well. So thank you for your kind and generous donations. Also, you can follow me on social media pages. I'm at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook. I'm on X, Pamela Georgel at the Lucky Mermaid. And I also post written predictions and messages on my YouTube community pages as well. So you may want to check those out. I am on Instagram, but I really don't use Instagram anymore because there are so many scammers over there. They copy my pictures, they make it look like me, then they contact people and try to scam them for readings and all of that. And just know, if anything like that comes up, please block and report these people, because the only people I'm contacting is if you're on my wait list, which I closed in 2018, or on my cancellations list. I have over 2,500 people waiting for readings. So I don't need to contact anybody on social media to try to get them to schedule a reading with me. So that's how you're going to know it's fake. You can't go by the pictures because unfortunately there's no way to prevent people from doing that with people's images and creating fake accounts. And they just have to spell one little word wrong or add a dot or a dash, and if you don't catch that, you could think it's me contacting you, but it isn't. If you want to see how to get on the cancellations list, you can go to my website and go to the scheduling page. Like I said, the wait list is closed. There's just so many people on it, and people are waiting a really, really long time for a reading. I only am able to do about 3 private readings a month because of all the other things I do and I have going on. I'm a one-man band here, with the exception of my son, who edits my videos. But all social media activity is me, and anything I'm doing right here is me. So there's no team or staff here. I'm the staff, and my son Dan, who does the editing of the videos. So I hope all of you have an absolutely amazing, fun, happy, and wonderful July. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.